What is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another Rocket League Market Watch Monday. Now, as with every Market Watch, like I always say, there's always a theme to the Market Watch. And this week, I'm going to get into that in a second, but first, y'all heard recently, Rocket League Psyonix came out with their roadmap for spring 2018 and what kind of features and stuff are going to be coming in upcoming updates. And there's one specific one I want to focus on because that's what, you know, this whole Market Watch is going to be on right here. So right here under the spring, March to April, it says right here, quality of life updates. And you scroll down to the third one, equip blue/orange team for painted car bodies. Now that is a big one. So when you're on the blue team and say you got, I don't know, a red car body, you know, it just, sometimes you just can't get it to look good and the car just gets messed up. So a lot of people tend to kind of go with the white cars over, you know, any other car for the most part. And I understand, you know, the white kind of ties everything in together. But now that you can equip, you know, excuse me, still dealing with this stupid cold. Actually, I don't really think it's a cold. I just have a cough now. But no, now you can equip either, you know, in like any specific car body to any color, you know, team color you want. So if you got that sky blue and you want it on the sky blue only side, you could just keep it on there. Now you got a crimson car and you want to keep it on the orange side, perfect. So now you can have a blue on one side and a red on the other side, which is fantastic. Which is coming, it says spring, March to April, so somewhere in there, which will be an excellent feature. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, myself included, so it's good to see that's finally coming into the game. So that is what we are leading into this Market Watch with. Now check out, excuse me there, I'll be coughing a lot during this, but look at the trending last 12 hours. Look at all these octanes. There's 4 octanes up here, right? And you're like, wow, 4 octanes? Yeah, it's just the 4. All right, but yeah, 4 octanes, and you got the crimson one. That thing's price is going crazy. Of course, you always got the white one up there. Most popular car, right? Going to continue to be up there. Sky blue is up there. And then what is this one? The forest green is up here. So today, this Market Watch is all about Octane specifics. I mean, this could apply to a few other car bodies, you know, once maybe the update comes out, you know, a little closer. Pretty much any car that gets used competitively is going to kind of be benefited by this. So again, we're just focusing solely on the Octane right here. So I'm just going to quickly go over the white Octane again. I mean, it's not going to drop in price. People love the white Octane. It just keeps going up in price. Currently, you know, sitting around 75 to 83. This thing's insane. Everybody loves it. You'd love to own it, right? Absolutely nuts. But yeah, so white Octane, there's a quick thing on there, 75 to 83. But let's go down to the other painted bodies. We'll start with the gray one. You know, because gray is kind of, you know, closely resembles the white one. And I did say a couple weeks ago when I was going over the white Octane prices on how the thing was just going crazy at the moment, and it just kept going up in price. And I did say the gray one is going to start to resemble the white one. When the white one goes up, the gray one's going to keep going up slightly. So as you can see here, what's the date today? February 4th. So I don't know, what was that, 27, about 20, I don't know, 21st or so. Let's go back to the 21st. So about 2 weeks ago, here we go. Gray Octane was about 5 to 7. It slightly rise to 6 to 8, and then it went back to, and it kind of stabilized at 6 to 8 for quite a while. And now it's back up on the rise. Every painted Octane fits into this category. Their prices are just going to go up and up. It's the hype price. I kind of see like most of these, especially the more popular ones like crimson, sky blue, forest green, maybe purple. Those ones are probably going to continue to go up. And then maybe once it gets a little closer, you know, maybe they might drop a little bit, kind of steady back down. But these things, any of them they're just going to keep shooting back up. So if you have these, if you just kind of excuse me again, but if you have any painted Octanes, you know, besides the white one, and you've been sitting on it and you didn't know about it, painted Octanes are insanely hot items right now. They're very, very popular. Everybody's trying to get their hands on these. People are asking way too much. They're trying to cash in while they can. But hey, gray Octane again. First color we're going over, first paint we're going over. This thing's rising, you know, 7 to 9. Currently, February 4th. 8 to 10 for the gray one. So that is absolutely insane by itself. But let's go back here. Let's go to the Crimson one now. Crimson one, where we at? Look at this thing right here. Crimson Octane. This was like a lot of the other ones. I mean, go back, excuse me, go back 2 weeks. 7 to 9, you know. One of the more popular, but right behind the white one, obviously, you know. It wasn't crazy expensive because, you know, just a few weeks ago it was all about the white octane. But now the news about the update, and you could set specific paints to specific cars and whatever you want, you know, that's very awesome. And then people got word of this, and, you know, it's just kind of doing its thing, you know, 8 to 10, 7 to 9, something like that. And then people got word, and it was like, oh, 10 to 13. Oh, 11 to 15. Oh, what's that? It's just going to keep going up. 17 to 21. Right now, at the time of recording, 21 to 24 for a Crimson Octane. What do you say to that? I mean, Octane, #1 car. Most popular, the most used car in terms of competitive, and I guess maybe even just for fun. You know, this price is probably going to continue to go up a little bit more. You know, it's out of control. I see tons of people trying to sell this thing for 30, even more than 30. I mean, if you really want it, I'm not going to stop you from you going out and buying what you want. You know, this thing, it's up to you. I mean, 21 to 24 for Crimson for Crimson Octane. That's really insane to me. I mean, just a week ago, 5 days ago, it was 7 to 9, and it's just like bam. Actually, no, we 21, 24 keys. Octanes make people do crazy things. I mean, what you gonna do about it, right? But hey, if you was in on a Crimson Octane, right here, proof. Go ahead. I'd advise maybe to keep it a little bit longer, because this thing will probably keep going up. More people are gonna get word of this, and more people are gonna try to be acquiring all these painteds that they want for, you know, specific colors and whatnot, so they can finally get their cars looking how they want on each side. And Crimson one, man, insane. Crimson one is the one that has jumped the most. I will definitely say that. I don't think any of the other ones are even close to 20. Not to say that they can't get there. Not to say at all. Let's go over a quick other pink one. Just look at the graph right here on the screen. You know, going up. Same thing with the cobalt one. Sky blue, another very popular one right now. This one is what, the third most? Look at the jump right there. But again, same thing. Just even out for the longest time, 5 to 7. Tiny dip, went right back up to 5 to 7. And then people are like, hey, the update. They're giving us, you know, specific paints for, you know, like I keep saying, the update, 7 to 9, 7 to 9, and bam, 12 to 15. Now, usually, dang, sorry again, but usually when you see a jump this big in a price, it's going to go back down, but it'll go back up and go back down, and it will just kind of keep floating up and down until it kind of hits that point where it just kind of evens out. So, hey, I'm not saying this thing won't keep going up in price. You know, like it could probably drop down to, I don't know, say 10 to 12 for a little bit, and then go back up to like 13 to 15. You know, keep, you know, very slowly kind of keep going up from here, because, you know, sky blue, I'm biased. I love sky blue stuff. But sky blue looks great. It's just, it's one of the octanes you want to get right now. You want the blue one, get the blue one, and then you want the red one for the other side. Bam. There you go. You can make the Octane finally look the way you want it to look without having a white Octane, which is crazy expensive, which we already went over. 83 keys. There's not a lot of people that just have 83 keys. Even 83 keys worth of stuff just lying around to go trade for it. So that is insane. Yeah, absolutely. But hey, 5.5 keys this thing jumped. What the heck? 12 to 15. That's sorry. That's insane. 5 to 7, longest time. 7 to 9. 12 to 15. Come on. What is with this? Hype. It's all hype. What can you say? What can you say? Hype prices. People will pay crazy amount of things for something that they expect to kind of keep going up. So people are trying to buy right now. And when you try to get this many people to buy at the same time, that's just going to make the price keep going up. And eventually, you know, this will settle down in a little bit, you know. Maybe in a couple weeks, it'll kind of like, okay, updates you know, not quite here, but it's still around the corner. I don't want to pay this outrageous price because we don't know if, you know, the prices are going to keep jumping or if they fall and everyone's going to take a loss. But Octanes, you know, that's the car to watch out for. So we went over Sky Blue, Burnt Sienna. Nah, nobody's going to want it. Got Saffron. Again, right here at the end of the graph, starting to go up a little bit. Same thing with the Lime one. Forest Green, another, you know, green, another popular. It's either green, Sky Blue, or Cobalt for one side. And again, you know, same thing. Flat, steady price for the longest time, 2 to 3. Took a little bit of a jump. What was that, right at the end of January? And then, where's February 1st? Here. Right at February 1st, they got the word, and everyone's like, Octane's going up in price. Time to sell these for a lot more than what they were worth. Boom. Look at that. In one, and that's not even one day. That's what? That's 12 hours. That's 12 hours. 343, 1543. 12-hour difference. It went up 3.5 keys. 12 hours, it goes up 3.5 keys for just a forest green Octane. That I'm sure a lot of people are, you know, we're playing with the green one, but hey, you're sitting on this and you go, it's just a forest green, it's not a white one, you know, I want a white one. Well, hey, now you're sitting on 68 keys and instead of the old 2 to 3 that you're probably thinking they're worth. So Octanes, man, like I said, I keep saying it, people are absolutely insane and crazy for Octanes. They want their specific paint, they want their specific, you know, painted Octane for each color now, which you can get. Fantastic part of the update. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna be trying to acquire so many different cars, not just Octanes. You know, there's so many different other cars that I like to play with. The Endo. I've been playing a lot with the Mantis lately, and I mean, I got it from my 20 to something series, so I've been playing with that a lot online, and I'm really starting to enjoy it. I'm getting a good feel for it. So, you know, just other cars, you know, it could start to see benefits from this stuff. But yeah, there's the painted, the forest green Octane, 6 to 8. Probably gonna, you know, I could hit about the 10 key mark. So you got one of these, go ahead, throw it up online. People are gonna jump on it, I promise. They're like, oh, you got a painted Octane, you know, one of the more popular colors. I gotta have this from you. Okay, here, give me 10 keys for it. Boom, there you go. You want one of the lower end black markets or gold explosions? You know, you want popcorn, party time for a gold explosion. Polypop is about 10 keys right now. If you like that, which is a very spectacular gold explosion, if I do say so. Been rocking that myself. What else for black markets? You could go. You got Spectre, you got Biomass, you got Slipstream, you got Parallax. You got tons of stuff that you can, you know, go out and trade this stuff for stuff that's actually holding its value right now, or you can continue to hold on to it and hope this thing kind of keeps going up in price, which a lot of people are doing. So I don't blame them. You got the orange Octane here at the end. Same thing. Got the nice little increase there at the end of the graph, and then the purple one, last probably pretty popular one, I'll say, in terms of the big colors for the stuff. Again, 2 to 3 longest time. Slightly, you know, slight increase at the end of January, and then February 1st it was like, oh yeah, I'm a painted Octane. I can go up in price now. Boom, 6 to 8, just like the forest green. Purple and the green will pretty much kind of stay the same price as each other. So keep an eye out for that. If you know, if you like the green one better, if you like the purple better, and if you just want to do a swap, it's a straight up even trade. So don't try to, you know, trade more than you have to. I mean, unless it's certified and stuff, then it's up to you what you want to trade. But if it's just a basic swap, this one's perfectly fair. They're both 68 keys right now. They're both going to continue the same path. Green goes to 9 to 10. Purple's going to go to 9 to 10. Green drops to 7 to 8. Purple's going to drop to 7 to 8. So you see what I'm saying? Green and purple, same thing. They're like the secondary kind of. Yeah, I'll say secondary because you're going to have your first tier is definitely the white Octane. Then your second tier is going to be. Excuse me. This cough just won't leave me alone. But you got the white Octane tier 1. Then tier 2 is going to be the crimson and the sky blue. Sky blue could get replaced with cobalt, but I see more people like the sky blue one better, and so far the price isn't reflecting that. And then you got tier 3, which is going to be the green, the gray, and the purple. So you got that to look forward to as well. So there you go, purple one. I mean, I haven't seen too many other prices for any other painted cars kind of seem to be affected by this, just because, you know, the white or not just the white Octane, but the Octane is the most popular car. I mean, not a lot of these. I'm just kind of going over the DT5 here real quick. I know it's a new car, but let's try to go over some of the older ones. How about Jaeger? No, Jaeger's just kind of holding its price. Yeah, Jaeger's holding its price. About let's look at look at Sentio. No. Oh, that's X Devil. Sentio's kind of holding its price. What about Endo? White one's stable. Crimson Endo slightly jumped right there. That's an interesting point. Like I said, Endo's one of the other kind of popular ones. Same with the Sky Blue. It took I guess it's back to where it was about 2 weeks ago. But you know what? Let's click on the Crimson Endo here real quick. So Endo, let's see. So longest time Crimson one's 3 to 4. Tiny spike, but went back down, and then it stabilized to 3 to 4, and now it's back up to its you know, 4 to 5 mark. And if I'm being honest, this one I can't see this thing going for around 10. You know, it's probably going to be between the 5 to 8 mark, somewhere in there. So this one will probably continue to rise, you know, a little bit more. There are a lot of Endo people out there, you know, they love the car. I mean, I do too. The white Endo was the first car that I actually wanted to build and play with, because I love the feel of the car. And there's still all those people out there that want to play with it, and there's so many other cars. You know, I don't want to get stuck on just the popular cars here, but for the sake of this video, it's all about the popular, more played with versions of the cars, which, you know, for a competitive format, obviously the Octane went over pretty much all the prices. So I mean, yeah, right now none of the other cars are really kind of seeing the effects of this. That'll probably come closer to the actual update, whenever that is, because it does say March or April. So whenever that update does officially drop, then you'll probably start to see some of these other cars like the Jaeger, maybe the DT5, maybe the Sentio, maybe the Animus, maybe the Mantis, probably the Endo for sure. You'll start seeing their prices climb just a little bit more, so keep an eye out for those. So I mean, I'd say, you know, Endo's probably a good one to, if you could sit on it for a couple months, you know, 1 to 2 months, go out and try to pick some up now and just hold it in your inventory. In a couple months, this thing could potentially just double itself in value. So it's just, you gotta have patience when you trade. I know a lot of people don't, but if you can have patience when you trade, you know, it's all about investing. If you know how to invest right in stuff, then you can kind of see trends and where they're going and what could potentially be, you know, on the rise and what's probably about to fall. So you know when to get rid of it. You know, Endo is probably good. You know, Crimson, I'd say Sky Blue. You know, I'd probably follow the Octane maybe. Go with Crimson, Sky Blue, Forest Green, and Purple. Those are the ones I'd watch out for. I'm not saying, you know, the green and the purple are definitely going to go up in price, but Crimson will go up a little bit more, and I think the Sky Blue one should go up as well, just a little bit. So we'll see about that when the update finally comes out. So I mean, yeah, with that being said, it's kind of a quick market watch, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to go over all the painted Octanes and why they're all going up, in case you haven't heard, because of the update that's coming out in March or April. So yeah, now's a good time to try to jump on one of the Octane paints that you really want, because they're only going to get crazier prices from here on out. And then probably once the update does drop, they could, you know, start to fall back down a little bit. But as of right now, these are probably going to be the cheapest you can get them for. Is going to be my, you know, professional guess. So check that out. Be ready for that if you want. Good luck if you want the Crimson one. Second most popular. It's actually the second most expensive car in the entire excuse me again. It used to be the white Endo, you know, right behind the white Octane, of course, but now it is the Crimson Octane. Go out if you want this, but you don't have keys. I'm sorry, you probably ain't gonna get one, but hey, you could go out and try to get all those very the very rares that are not from crates, and just get a whole bunch of them, you know, and hope to do just a big trade up of very rares. Maybe you pull an import painted any Octane for that matter. Maybe get a white one. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to get any painted Octanes right now, it is your time. Otherwise, if you're going to wait, they're just going to get more expensive. Just going to be more expensive. So yeah, I guess with that being said, that's going to wrap up this week's little Market Watch Monday. All about painted, I guess more specifically, the painted Octanes. But painted cars kind of in general, the more popular ones. So yeah, with that being said, I've been your host, Slackerz Gaming. Thank you for coming to check out another Market Watch Monday. I do truly appreciate this. Hopefully you find this helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments or give me a thumbs up, whatever you want to do on the video. I would truly appreciate that. So, yep, with that being said, I guess I already did this part. But yeah, I've been your host, Slackerz Gaming. So, yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next upload. Peace out, everybody.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.